It's summer right now, and summer always reminds me of Christmas. Why? Because it's been half a year since the last Christmas, and it takes another half year until the next one. So it's basically half Christmas right now. And because it's only half Christmas, I want to talk about one half of my Christmas time for my life. And by this I mean Christmas doing school. I can't talk that much about my kindergarten time. We did a few decorations and put them on the windows and walls, and also sang some Christmas songs, but that's it basically. So let's talk about my first year of school. In my first school, they had a big Advent wreath, similar to this one here. It was really big and it was hanging from the ceiling in the big hallway. And during winter, they lit the candles and everyone liked it. During winter, doing art class, we made a lot of different decorations. Drawing stuff on paper like angels, Santa, presents, reindeers, snowflakes and so, cutting them out and putting them on the walls and windows. Everyone liked it, and we had a lot of fun. During music class, we sang different Christmas songs. We had songs about winter, snow and snowflakes, sliding down a hill, that it's cold, the Christmas tree, presents, family, Santa and his reindeers, but also many songs that were more about religion stuff. But nearly everyone didn't want to sing about that. We wanted to sing about the other stuff like Santa, winter, and presents and so. At home, everyone had an advent calendar full of sweets and so. I already talked about it here and there, but one of my friends, I know her since my kindergarten time, I always gave her my sweets, and that's why I named her Sweets Girl for these videos. At some point, her mom noticed that she had sweets every day and asked where she got it from. And then her mom told my mom about it, and then my mom put 2 sweets into my advent calendar, so that there's one for me and one for my friend. Her mom really liked me, not just because of this, but also because of other reasons. Every time I saw her mom, when she saw me, she smiled at me. Something that everyone liked back then was, when you walked through the villages and towns back then, you saw a lot of Christmas decorations outside. Many people had stuff on their windows, and they also had stuff hanging from roof to roof above the street. This was really great. And when you walked into a store, you also saw all this great stuff. Everyone liked it back then. In my second year of school, our class teacher had a Playmobil advent calendar, and every day, one person was allowed to open one door. This idea was great, but it didn't work out that well, because this was an entire set, and it got divided between 22 people. One person had the presents, someone else had Santa, someone else had a reindeer. I think you can understand what I mean here. No one was really able to play with this stuff, because everything else was missing. Some of us also gave the stuff to someone else, including me. I also gave my stuff away. In my third year of school, there was a Christmas theater going on in my class. One person played Santa, and a few others played children and other roles. Not everyone was really into it, but most of us still enjoyed it, in some ways. On the final day, we all walked into the storage room, and this room was full of stuff. Many different packages and so much more. There was not a lot of space there. The teachers moved the packages so that the room got divided into 2 parts. One small spot for the boys, and the middle part of the room for the girls. And when I was about to leave the room, the 2 flower girls asked me if I can help them. They asked me if their costumes look good, and they did. We also talked about when it's our time to walk onto the stage and say our text. And I also moved some stuff around in this room. A bit later, a teacher walked inside, and she immediately got angry. Why? Because on this day, this room was the changing room, and I was alone with 2 girls in this room. A really important thing here was that everyone had their costumes on for a longer time, besides me. I didn't really have one. The girls also said that they wanted me to be there, to help them, but the teacher ignored what I said and threw me outside. From this day on, this teacher really hated me. Every time she saw me, she looked really evil at me. And here and there during school, she also liked to give me punishments. Sitting in front of the teacher's room, writing stuff and so, all the typical stuff. During winter doing music class, a few people from each class went into the assembly hall to practice something. The only thing that we knew about it was that they will sing Christmas songs for everyone. When we heard that they will sing Christmas songs, everyone thought about winter, snow, Santa and his reindeers, presents, being with your family and friends during the holidays, this type of stuff. Everyone was really hyped. And then, on the final day, we all walked into the big hallway. And when they started to sing, everyone was disappointed. They only sang songs about religion, not about Santa, not about his reindeers, snow, presents or so. No one liked it. Many simply started to talk. Many also walked outside, and this made the teachers really angry. I also walked outside and chilled. We were all so disappointed, and when they finished, no one clapped their hands. The teachers got really angry and said that we are so bad because of this and that. And we said that we are not interested in these songs. You told us that they will sing about Christmas, but they only sang about religion. They didn't sing about winter, Santa, or presents or so. This is the stuff that we liked. This is the stuff that we wanted to hear. This is the stuff we all expected. And then they sing about Bethlehem and this and that. It's shit. On this day, everyone was really pissed. The teachers were pissed because we started to talk, went outside, and also because we didn't appreciate what they did for us, even though we did. It's just that the stuff they sang about was not what 99% of us wanted. The singers were sad and pissed and said that they practiced many times to sing for us, but their singing was good. No one said that their singing was bad. It was only the stuff that they sang about that no one wanted. This was the only problem. In my 4th year of school, nothing special happened, and I would still say that it's because of the big failure from the year before. The only other thing that happened was, everyone wrote their name on a small piece of paper, then they got randomized, and everyone took one, and you had to give the person you got a present with a cost of €5. You were not allowed to tell others who you got, and trading was also not allowed, but some still did it because they didn't like the person they got, or because they didn't want to get trash. On a final day, when my teacher called me, I said that I forgot it, and he was really pissed, but the other one was sick on that day, which means it wasn't really a problem. Later I went shopping with my mom, and we bought him something from Yu-Gi-Oh! It was definitely more than €5, but it didn't matter much to me, because I wanted to give him something that he really likes. And then there's also the fact that he got it a bit later. What did I got? I got a teacup with some chocolate. Most people got something like that. There was also one friend, and I wanted to give her a really nice Christmas, but this never happened. On my second school, not much happened in the Christmas direction. In my 5th year we did the same as before, randomizing our names, and everyone took one, and the limit was also €5. I was really unsure what to buy, so I did what nearly everyone did, buying a nice looking teacup and some chocolate. At that time I had to sit at the girls' table, and the girl who sat in front of me gave me a teacup with a few school things, like pens and so. There was also a green rubber car, and this was really cool. It was one of those that you can pull backwards, and then it drives forwards really fast. When I tried it on the table, she laughed, and said I should use it for school stuff, and not to play. This was really funny. In my second 7th year, sometimes I walked around with stuff like this here. Many people left with me, but most people left about me. On my 3rd school, during winter, doing religion class, we sang a few Christmas songs. They were mostly about religion, but everyone said that they always liked to sing Christmas songs. No one was interested in the religion stuff, and would have preferred to sing about winter, snow and reindeers and so, but it was still better than normal class. Alright, I think I talked about everything Christmas related here. There are way more things that I could talk about, but they are more about winter in general, like meeting up with friends, having snowball fights, sliding down a hill, building a snowman, and making snow angels and so. And then there's also Christmas at my home. But since it's only half Christmas right now, I will talk about the other stuff in a different video. Have a good day.